Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum, Escape from the Pit, where we somehow made it to Erika in her tower. Erika, who really doesn't seem to like visitors very much. I can't feel like I fumbled my way through here somehow. I mean, I probably way overthought this first puzzle, and the rest, well, I mean, the second trial, if you even want to call it that, wasn't really that bad. The third one really wasn't a trial at all. It was just a fight against, I suppose, reasonably difficult enemies that would have been a real threat if I had come here a few levels earlier. So I guess it's good that I waited a little bit longer before actually visiting her. But yeah, this first puzzle, I don't know. It doesn't sit that well with me. I'm still not quite sure whether it's good or just a weird non-puzzle. I mean, ultimately it was, right? Because for all I can tell, the only solution to this puzzle was to actually challenge and kill these two goblins. Which just doesn't feel right. But ultimately you had to press this button, right? I mean, there is the very vague possibility that maybe going down this passage and hitting this button first, and then this button, does something different. But I'm not even sure if the game allows the mechanics like that. I mean, it's possible. Maybe I screwed up. Maybe there was a way to know that this passage was the one to take first, and maybe the golems wouldn't have spawned and everything would have been fine. But yeah, I don't know. It seems like you had to kill these guys, and that just feels weird. Anyway, we're here, finally. So let's actually go ahead and talk to her. I suppose this is supposed to be some kind of major moment here, so... Okay, she has a portrait, as should be expected. A piercingly beautiful woman stands before you. She is sailing gracefully into middle age with a sense of utter equipoise. Okay, yes. Suppose I can guess what this word means, even though I'm not familiar with it. Also, sailing gracefully into middle age. How long ago was this battle against Grahoth? I thought that was like several decades ago. Wasn't it? I mean, maybe she was still very young when she came here first. I don't know. Or maybe she only appears so young through magic. I don't know. She smiles as you approach, trying to put you at your ease. However, when you look her in the eyes, all comfort disappears. Her gaze is cold and calculating. The look of the warrior, the fanatic, the prisoner, sent into the underworld by the Empire, a crime that will not go unanswered. She says, "I am Erika. You have passed my tests. You have earned some of my time, and perhaps you might be worthy of alliance as well. I am a sorceress of Avernum, and foe of the Empire. As long as you are the same, you will be welcomed here." Well, we're certainly not friends of the Empire. Greetings, mighty Erika. I have traveled far to meet you, indeed. And I've overcome trials. Okay, so that completed the first quest we had. But we actually had two quests that only asked us to go find her and talk to her, right? Well, she waves her hand impatiently. Yes, I know. I came to this tower to avoid wasting time on such tiresome formalities. If you are here to work, let us work. Alright, work on what? Vengeance. What else? Vengeance on the Empire that cast us down here. They must pay. We must strike them before they can strike us. Are they planning to do that? Okay, we have a lot to ask here. Can I learn more about you? Do you intend to share your plans of revenge with me? I guess if we are to cooperate in that regard, we have to learn at least a bit more. Could use training in the magical arts. Kind of doubt that she's just going to train us, but maybe she has some tomes here. Specifically, a Barrier 3 tome would be nice. Wish to find a route to the surface world. Can you help me? I guess if she knew a route, she would have taken it, right? But we'll see. Is there an easier way to get back into your tower? Yes, we've already found it. Well, I guess let's go pretty much in order here. Can I learn more about you? She smiles. The reptilian coldness of her eyes makes you shiver. Yes, you may so presume. For now, you have value. Alright, do you get many visitors here? I mean, how could you? No, few manage to penetrate my tower. Even fewer are of value to me. You are both. Her gaze makes you feel as if you are not fully human. What are we instead? What value could I possibly have? Her expression darkens. I am an exile down here, like you, a prisoner, but worse because of my curse. And more than anything else, I thirst for revenge. Beautiful revenge. You should help me. I can assist you in many ways. How were you cursed? I cannot ever be touched by sunlight again. Its light would burn me like fire. It is a permanent curse. There is no appeal, even for one such as me. Right, we hadn't heard that before. Who cursed you? My curse came from Garzad himself, right-hand wizard of Emperor Hawthorne. A lesser hand could not have created a curse I could not remove. Why were you cursed so? Emperor Hawthorne was no fool. He wanted to make sure that I could never return to harm him. Okay, fair enough. She could come at night. And wear protective clothing during the day, I suppose. But, oh well. The Archmage Erika stands before you, waiting to see what else you have to say. Her fake smile and cold gaze do not waver. As long as she sees you as useful in her battle for Avernum, you have her favor. That is good, as she would make a lethal enemy. No doubt. Do you intend to share your plans of revenge with me? Yes. My plans are why I came here, why I left the Triad. I wish to bring suffering to the petty fools of the Empire who put me here. To do that, I need tools. I would allow you to fulfill that function, to join me in my mission. Okay, well, she's putting it quite bluntly, but I guess that's for the better. Why did you leave the Triad? She snarls. Sparks shoot from the wand as her hand tightens its grip upon it. Small-minded fools of the Tower. I helped imprison Grahoth. I summoned items for the underworld, magic tomes and tools, and I realized we must fight those above. They will slay us if we don't slay them first. Emperor Hawthorne and his lackeys must die so we can live. Sad, but true. Yeah, I mean, is that so? Because they put us here and we're not really any threat to them. I mean, maybe Erika is. She does seem to have some kind of plan, but... I'm just not seeing why the Empire should have any interest in first putting us down here and then going to great lengths to attack and kill us, when they could have done that in the first place. Oh well. What sort of mission do you need me for? Okay, that completed the other quest. Slay the Emperor? Really? Huh. I want to assassinate Emperor Hawthorne. It would be a good start. It was his predecessor who sent me down here, and he was the one who accelerated the pace at which people were exiled. He poured people down here like water. He is a tyrant, and tyrants must die. If you would help me strike this blow for our freedom, I can give you instructions. How? I mean, he should be on the surface, right? And we already have the quest. I mean, I also kind of wish to find a route to the surface world. Actually, let's... sure, since we have the quest already. What needs to be done to slay the Emperor? Oh. Visit Aiden, apparently. If you wish to take revenge on the Empire, you will need to use a magical portal. Okay. We believe we can use it to send you to the castle of Emperor Hawthorne himself. First, you must find a man named Aiden. He lives in a guarded tower on one of the northern islands. He will tell you how to reach the portal. There is also a ritual you will need to know. Speak with him until he tells you who has it. Along the way, if you find any jeweled brooches, keep them. Okay. I mean, I have 5 of those. Wonder how many there might be in total. Who is Aiden? He's a traitor. He betrayed the Empire. He hides on the islands north of the Giant's Cave. If you can win his trust, he will know where you should go and how you can get there. I want to discuss the wisdom of assassinating the Emperor. I'm not surprised. Many cowards and weaklings in Avernum also have concerns. Yeah, sorry, I mean, I like to think about things before I do them. Sorry if that doesn't sit well with you. Evernights don't want to do this? Don't want you to do this? Of course not. They are terrified of Hawthorne's power and addicted to the tiny prizes he sends down through the portal. Thus they are kept soft and distracted while edging closer and closer to doom. Why do we need to kill Hawthorne? Yeah, I still don't see the necessity of this. Because he is a mad and paranoid despot, terrified of anything that might ever challenge his power. You think he will tolerate the existence of Avernum forever? Don't be a fool. He will see what we have become, and he will destroy us. We must act before that happens. Well, I have only your word for that, but sure. What will the Empire do when we slay Hawthorne? Well, most likely they will attack us. They will try to destroy us. But they will do that eventually anyway. Better it happen at a time of our choosing, with them stunned and leaderless. Well, yeah. Assuming your first premise is correct. Sure. Could I use... I could use training in the magical arts. Very well. I am adept in all the magical realms. If you wish to learn some incantations, I can teach you, for a price. I know certain spells that are beyond the reach of most, and my libraries are open to you. Cool. There are advantages to allying with me. Also, I can help you with dealing with my tower, should you want to return to aid me. Dealing with the tower? As in opening that servant's entrance, that would be helpful. What spells can you teach me? Oh. Slightly expensive. I would have expected more reasonable prices from her. Divine Retribution. Yeah, honestly, these are quite expensive still. After Fire Blast, Arcane Summon. Well, we can learn the most powerful spells from her. That is not a surprise. But they are also very pricey. Arcane Blow. Unfortunately, another cone-shaped attack, and also extremely expensive in terms of spell power. So much, and also very expensive in terms of gold, of course. So much so that I want to not buy them yet, because I feel like I don't really need them. Divine Host. Yeah, I don't know. Divine Restoration. I don't know. I'll have to think about this. But it's good to know that we have these available. Where's your library? Through the door to the west. Most of the books I summoned down from the surface. It was difficult, but how could we develop our magic down here otherwise? The mundanes don't realize how much they need us. These passages wouldn't even be lit if I hadn't created the fungi that emit light, and I don't even get credit. And don't get me started on the mushrooms, she sighs. But I digress. Feel free to peruse my library. What about the mushrooms? The mushrooms down here, that are edible, nourishing, and grow with only the slightest light, I created them. The pathetic Avernites should worship me instead of doubting me. They owe me their lives. But do they appreciate me? No. Well, I mean, most people just simply don't know. And her living here in complete seclusion doesn't really help change that at all. But oh well. I wish to find a route to the surface world. Can you help me? Perhaps I can. However, before I will, you will need to contact a group which might be helpful to you. They are called the Scimitar. What do you know about the Scimitar? They are a group of brave fighters, resisting the foulness above. They are weak as most mundanes, but they do their best. I can tell you where you should go. The barkeep of Barga in the Abyss. Speak with him. When they have accepted you, return to me. Okay. Well, we have gotten that quest several times now. Is there an easier way to get back into your tower? Now that you've passed my defenses, you don't need to do so again. There is a spare key to the east gate in the library. Also, I will make sure that the front doors will now open at your approach. Oh, that's helpful. Thank you. Is there any faster way to return later? Yes. As a kindness, I let the Tower of Magi place one of its portal pylons in my tower. Go outside and walk to the southeast corner. Well, I guess I've learned all I need to know, which is not as much as I was hoping for. In particular, we didn't learn anything about these statues that apparently have to do with her. Well, okay, we haven't been to the library yet, so maybe we're gonna learn a lot there. But as I pretty much expected and feared at the same time, we, at least for the time being, we ended up with more new questions than answers. Oh well. Visit Aiden, right. Lives in a tower, right, in the Northern Islands. Slay the Emperor. Erika's tower, wait. Oh, I guess we have to return and tell her about this. Right. All the way in Kotra. And of course we are supposed to visit the library for the witch's quest as well. Huh. Oh, now I get the achievement, Valuable Ally. I guess I had to actually pass one turn after talking to her. You enter Erika's private library. It's small, but by Avernite standards, remarkable. Most of the books look like they have recently been brought down from the surface. The spines identify them as useful tomes for magical research. You could spend years studying in here. Sadly, you just don't have the time. Well, the books are arranged in alphabetical order. You look, and in a minute you find a copy of the Avernum Bestiary in excellent condition. The quest you received in Dramon is finally complete. In this desk, along with some old pens and scraps of paper, you find a slender bone key with runes running along its length. Take it. Okay. You find an interesting book on magical seals and wards. One page is bookmarked. It describes how it is possible to trap demons in enchanted flasks to break the seal and free the demon held in such a way requires a powerful enchanted knife, which we have. There is a note in the margin. The Athame is well guarded in the Tower of Magi. We are safe from Grahoth. Well. In cramped handwriting, in one of the journals, you find a peculiar list. 1. One leader slain by Motrax. Perhaps he kept? 2. Scried, in possession of the spiders. Would retrieve, but spiders are too irritating. 3. Group slaughtered in undead pit near Myrtis. Check the pit. 4. Good question. Maybe go to cities and ask statues. 5. Pyrock has it. Won't trade it. Bad news will end in blood. Talk to giants? What exactly is this referring to? In possession of the spiders. Did they... I kind of forget what each of these people or places had. Pyrock didn't have a part of the Demon Slayer. One leader slain by Motrax. Perhaps he kept. Oh boy. Okay. Oh wait a second. No, I don't know. Is this couldn't be about the brooches that I have? I mean, it's 5 and I have 5, but there's no telling how many there should be in total. Oh, more books. This pedestal has one of Erika's spellbooks on it. Thick, ancient, and imposing. You can imagine that many a wizard would gladly surrender one of his hands to read it. Spellbooks are often trapped, however, to protect the secrets and powers of the owner. Reading this tome could be risky. You know what? That's true. Try to decipher? You read with increasing excitement. The neat and intricate writing on the pages. As you read more, however, the lettering starts to shift before your eyes. Your head starts to hurt. You stumble away. It takes time for your dizziness to fade. Oh. Workers. Yeah, well, that doesn't really do much. This pedestal... try to decipher it? Nope. Nope. I wonder if that means that I still don't have enough arcane lore, which seems unlikely? I mean, according to the list, I have all the arcane lore I need to learn all the spells that I have. That are listed here, rather. So, I don't know. Is there anything new when we talk to her again? Learn more about you. This is all the same as before. Well. So we're supposed to join the scimitar. Oh, wait. Hold on a second. Okay. Key fits easily. Door swings open. That is very convenient. Also, these doors are supposed to open now as well. Can we please go through here? Okay. Good, good. Well, that was... I don't know. Not as helpful as I hoped, honestly. I was expecting a bit more. So we are supposed to return to Kotra and to the witch for these 2 quests, which I'm going to do. Suppose the fastest way back is through here either way. We can, in fact, travel to Kotra directly. Ah yes, man, I haven't been here in ages. Elspeth. Who wanted to know about the tower? Is it someone here? The mayor's here. Oh, they have a little library here as well. Forgot about that. Jenny. Okay, who wanted to know about this? Jenny. Oh, Jenny, indeed. Right. Hello. I've been inside Erika's tower. I can tell you exactly where it is. Not that it would help you that much. Speed elixir, invulnerability elixir. Okay, cool. And reputation and experience. You tell her where Erika's tower is and how to get there. She looks very disappointed. Oh dear, that's far too far away. That's too difficult a journey for me, especially in these violent times. Oh well, a deal's a deal. She gives you a pouch of coins and a pair of metal vials. Thank you for the information. I hope someday it can be of use to me. I mean, technically we could take you along through the pylons and, you know, making that journey very quick and easy. But I guess for some reason that doesn't work. Maybe everyone using the pylon or the portals must have been there in person before. I suppose that's a likely explanation for why my idea wouldn't work. Okay. I went to Erika's library. The Avernum bestiary was there. Wonderful. I will visit her as soon as I can. She starts to hand you a tiny pouch of coins, and then she thinks better of it. She points to her small bookshelf. As a reward, you may read my magical tomes. Some of them are very powerful. Alright. Let's hope it's worth it. Try to decipher, and... Summon Shade. Okay, sure. It's another spell maxed out, probably. Summon Shade. Where is it? Oh, all the way up here. Yeah, well, I guess it must not have been level 3 before. Now it is. I don't think I've ever summoned a Shade to this day. But that's okay. Well, that took care of 2 of the quests off my list. I really want to explore these waterways up here. The Northern Isles and whatever, maybe up here and on this side of the world. But I think I should probably take care of some of these quests here first. Go through Fort Emerald and explore this smaller cave here. So why don't I go ahead and do that? No Man's Land, sliths to north, beware. Right. Oh, could we? I guess we could have bypassed Fort Emerald if we really wanted to. Right. We can also bypass this Slith Fortress, no problem. Oh. Well, I did mean to walk around the outside first. This looks like just another herb patch. Oh, protected. Right, and this actually connects to this path we could have accessed before, but decided not to. You look with disgust at the pools of slimes and rotting vegetation heaped at the edge of this pool. It smells horrible. Then slowly at first, then much faster, the refuse begins to move. Right. Submission fungus, yeah, well, they're not so bad. Well, this... At least that finishes off 2 of those draining slimes. And as it turns out, they're no danger to us anymore, if they ever were. Do I Grab. No, thank you. Okay, what is this? Crystalline wand. Yeah. Thanks, but no thanks. And this opens a path here. Oh, right. Okay, yeah, sure. We have been to Pirate's Lair, Crypt of Death. There is a large group of walking dead wandering through this wasteland. There is a lot of them. They shamble back and forth mindlessly, making their weird moaning noises, as undead usually do. They don't seem to notice you, or much of anything else. Such groups can seem harmless until they accidentally stumble into a human settlement, at which point carnage happens. Someone brave should probably rid these caves of these horrors, especially someone with a quest to do so. Wights and revenants. And ghosts. Well, doesn't really matter much to me. Skeletal warrior as well. We're just going to do the usual. Like so. And you can just do this. Not quite hitting everyone, but good enough. Oh, it's still a turn, right? Forget. And this should... Why is this... Oh, because that... Okay, there's a depression in the terrain, of course. Yeah, so just... Yeah, just target there. Doesn't matter. There we go. And a fireball. Hopefully take care of the ghost. There we go. Grab. Dried up pits of... What? Dried up bits of wights and zombies litter the ground around you. It is completely disgusting. You clean off your weapons, deeply satisfied by the warmth of an important job well done. Alright. Okay. There is a small tunnel leading into the cave wall. You listen, smell, and stare really hard, using all of your adventurous tricks to figure out what's inside. You detect no clues. That's unusual. The cave is almost totally bare. All you can find are a few odd-smelling scraps of cloth, some crumbling bones, and a filthy, torn leather jerkin. All worthless. Fortunately, your considerable knowledge of cave lore comes in handy. On the way out, you find some valuable alchemical herbs. Okay. Better than nothing. Even though not really much better. Are you fellow friendlies? There's a large band of scruffy, heavily armed men and women here, sitting around a cave wood fire. It's very misty in this cavern, so you're able to get quite close without them noticing you. You try to listen to their conversation, but the sound carries very poorly. You aren't sure who they are, or what they're doing here. Well, I mean, there's no harm in trying to talk to them. You approach with weapons sheathed and hands out. They seem very relieved when they see that you aren't bandits. This is a group of merchants heading south to the Great Cave. Their leader tells you that they carry supplies through these dangerous caverns from the Great Cave to the Abyss and back. The Abyss, to the west, is where Avernum dumps all of its criminals and dangerous elements. You spend a long evening swigging various beverages with the merchants, and then they lift their heavy sacks and warily head southeast. Okay, cool. See, sometimes it pays to be friendly. Scree pits, beware walking dead. Indeed. In fact, the quest tells us that they're further north? But this is where we should be, so once again the map is quite inaccurate here. Okay, that approaches Fort Spire. Interesting. But I don't really want to be here yet. What's this? Gremlin Cave, another one? Ugh. Can't say that I'm looking forward to dealing with more gremlins. Also, this looks suspicious. In the southern end of this rubble-strewn cave, you find the remains of an ancient stone circle. As you stand among the stones, twice your height, and so old they're covered with stalagmites and calcite deposits, you can't help but wonder who made them. Oh. Suppose the... what's the word? What? Something. Not Vanadim? Vanatar? I don't know. Probably completely different. Those weird alien-like creatures that we've seen and actually met before seem like a pretty good bet. You find an ancient obelisk with runes on the sides facing the pool to the north. There's a small tunnel leading into the cave wall. You listen, smell... Okay, the same as before. Walk inside. The cave is almost totally bare. And, in fact, an exact copy of this one. That's kind of lame. At least it's a different herb. For what it's worth. Where are you people? There's a large band of scruffy, heavily armed men and women. Again, the exact same encounter. Try to talk to them. You approach with weapons sheathed and hands out. When they see you, they grin. One of them yells, "Look, rich travelers, get them!" The bandits draw their weapons and attack. Yeah, well. And again, it makes no difference. Except that if they had been friendly, we could have just talked to them. But since they're not, we end up fighting either way. I guess if there was some kind of mechanic to allow for the enemies to ambush us, I mean, I suppose technically there is a way. We could have all started the fight with one turn stun or something, preventing us from acting. But, well, I don't know. For whatever reason, they decided not to do that. Not to punish us for our trustworthiness. Fine rope. That's all. That's all you got? You find several sacks of loot in the camp, some of it still stained with the blood of its previous owners. The people here were bandits and successful ones until they met you. You fill your packs with supplies and coins, your reward for your brave labors. Alright. I still haven't... Or maybe I have taken care of the undead. Oh, actually, I was mostly joking. But maybe this one lone band of undeads was actually the destination for this quest. I was expecting more like some actual dungeon, but I guess not. Gremlin cave, huh? Sure. Is that actually quest related as well? Did I forget about that? I mean, it's the only other point of interest here, so I might as well. This low, misty tunnel is full of the sounds of maniacal laughter and the smell of decaying flesh. The constant cackling and the occasional flesh-ripping noise makes your skin crawl. Flesh-ripping, huh? Okay, thorny gremlins, munching gremlins. But gremlins nonetheless. Well. Good job stunning one of us, I guess. Oh. Huh. There's a button on the other side of this. Like, we can't fly across or anything. Holy Gremlin. It's the kind that is able to heal, technically, if we let them. Another holy one. Not that it really matters much, but I'm just going to take out that one. You guys can probably kill this guy. Yeah, no problem. Wine. Yeah. I guess we really don't need to pick up that kind of item anymore to turn in. It's just not really worth it. More wine. I mean, the Almarian wine I'm gonna take, but just for selling. A dizzy gremlin? I mean, if the gremlin itself is dizzy, that's good for me, I guess. If it's capable of making us dizzy, then maybe not so much. Right, more bones and... Oh, speak of the devil. Okay, no buttons. Trying to keep my eyes peeled here, as usual. Oh. Well, this is seemingly the end of the cave, but obviously there is that button I've been looking for. Let's see here. Oozing gremlin, that one's new. Probably capable of creating poison around it or something. Well, in theory. In practice, of course, it's just dead. Is there any loot here? Some more wine. Thanks, but no thanks. Oh, okay. So there might be a little bit more going on. I don't know what this button could possibly mean. I mean, it might be that we end up here, that we end up opening a passage from the other side, because I don't see a way to ever reach that ledge otherwise. Maybe this teleporter is going to give me the answer right away. Well, there's a crown symbol again. Huh. A design on the wall here, the royal seal of the Empire. Indeed. Could this be another observation post, maybe? The door in front of you has a symbol on it. You recognize it instantly, and when you do, a chill grips your heart. It is the crown symbol of Emperor Hawthorne. It is the symbol of the Empire, here, in Avernum. As you look at it, a short, sharp alarm sounds for a few moments. You hear alarmed shouting beyond the door. Well. And yeah, looks like... Oh, Duel of the Circle. Why does that name seem so familiar? Sharpshooter, Elite Warriors. These very much seem like the same kind of enemies we fought in that observation post. So this might indeed be another one of those. Oh, I guess we didn't even hit this guy. Okay, we're slowed. Yeah, I know. You can't reach. Thankfully you weren't slowed. Attack you. And hopefully slay both of you. Yes, okay. Acid shower. Bronze broadsword. Very basic stuff so far. There's a button here. Okay. Huh. Secret room with a body. A gold ring. Okay, there are more of them. Commander Baul. And Torma of the Circle. Alright, 2 more named NPCs. More named enemies. And is it just me, or are these actually more powerful? I don't know. Hard to tell. Maybe Casca just didn't hit very well. Alright. You face the commander of the secret Empire outpost. He sneers at you. Pitiful worms! You dare slay warriors of the Empire? Can you even comprehend the vengeance that will fall upon you? He begins to chant. It is a long, low drone coming from deep within his chest. He begs for help from the dark spirits he worships. You can understand why the Empire sent him to into the underworld instead of keeping him on the surface. Oh, yeah, he called upon those dark powers and healed. Oh, wait, actually... No, yeah, that must have been the commander. Because Torma summoned a Nephar. Also not very demonic. Snare sucks. Looks like we can take these out with Gina alone. It's very good. You can do this. And deal at least some damage to the casters that are obviously, as usual, pretty resistant to magic. Okay. You still can't move though. I mean, yeah, whatever. Fire. this might kill Torma. Yep. And I guess we just throw a fireball his way. Oh, hello. Summoning enemies from behind, I see. Oh, almost dead. You go ahead and intercept these guys. Spread the damage around a little bit. Kill him. Oh, you can't move. Well, in that case, why don't you just... No. Why don't you just do this? Please, just target the correct square, please. There we go. Okay, and you finish him off. Easy. Starlight Greaves. 4 armor, minus the hit chance, plus the healing. Ooh, okay. Caster pants. Yes, I'll take these for sure. Thank you. This will be sold, and you can add this to the pile. Alright. Is there any deeper meaning to this place? Guess we'll find out soon enough. Oh, hold on a second. There is a quest for bars of iron, but we can also just go ahead and sell them. You probably get a bit less money for it, but oh, hello, fine cloak. Gold ring, magical horns. I mean, again, these can also be sold. I think you get 50 coins for them, so the full value, which is obviously a lot better than the alternative. Oh, also, where'd we get these? Rubies. Mica band. I feel like we've had this before. Yeah, acid poison curse. I don't know. Not that good. I guess we had one of those, so fine, sure. I suppose magical notes are somewhat worthwhile picking up. Curing elixir, more herbs. There's a button. Don't worry, didn't miss it. We also got more herbs on the ground here, or on the table, I suppose. Got another button here and another door. Well, this seems to connect to the ledge, for what it's worth. Oh, okay. Well, that makes some kind of sense. There's a thick book. Try to decipher. Please be good. Lightning spray. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's actually good, because I'm using that. That's lightning spray, and that now causes weakness curse. I was kind of hoping for a lightning debuff, because that tends to be pretty devastating when it's applied to me, but I'll take it. Any little improvement to a spell I use all the time is definitely worth a lot. No semi-hidden chests, no? Okay. Oh, another portal. Might only be a quicker way out of here, which is alright, I guess. MG elixirs, I think I have here, yes. I'll take this. Oh. Rupiel, right. And that is that. No more buttons here. And this brings us to a small hidden compartment here. Alright, well. I guess we took out an Empire outpost. That's its own reward, really. And we also got some actual physical rewards as well. I still feel like there was more to do up here. Let's see. The Walking Dead. I mean, I guess we did that. Oh, the Slith Fort. Derp. That I just walked past. Yeah, we have 2 quests for this place, actually. That's what I was thinking of. How silly of me. Okay, let's actually go in here. And also do this, which I forgot to do before. You're standing just outside a large stone fort, occupied by a large force of sliths. The sliths are not great builders. They stole this fortress from the humans who once lived here. This outpost has clearly received a severe battering, part physical, part magical. It's amazing it has stood as well as it has, considering the huge cracks running along its walls. The sliths are barely managing to keep the fort intact. The largest holes in the wall have been plugged with magical barriers, which it's kind of surprising that they're even capable of erecting these, isn't it? Or maybe not. Dispel. Okay, we can do that. Also, I'm not entirely sure why she's so low on mana. I guess from casting a couple of Divine Fires. And getting unlucky with the spell cost reduction. Oh well. I'm gonna do the usual and scout out the outer perimeter. Well, we got some enemies here. Can we shoot through that? We can. That means we can also fling spells through it. Right. Well, that was that. Can we pick up their stuff through the gate? We can. We can also alert these enemies, which is not ideal. I'd rather fight them one-on-one. Also, I accidentally skipped Atanto's turn, I guess. There we go. Alright. We'll deal with them in due time. But I guess they're really not giving us much of a choice here. I thought I saw an actual spear here. Dispel? Alright. This corner of the fort has been shattered by a heavy fireball bombardment, probably delivered by a human raiding party. The largest hole has been blocked by an uneven row of glowing magical barriers. Alright. I was really trying to look at this corpse here. Energy potion. Yeah, sure. I mean, this is just another way in for us. With all these barriers around. There's really no shortage of potential entrances. Which is good, considering that there are no actual open doors for us this time around. So sure, just for the sake of completeness, let's dispel all of these. Wasting a little bit of mana maybe, but... Oh. Right. There it is. An enormous slith has sighted you. He is the chieftain of the band of sliths that took this fort. He points his huge two-tined spear and lets out a furious roar. Intruders! Kill! Kill! Okay. Slith shaman. Actually, where is the leader? Thank you for letting me act. Oh, that's him. Okay, Gunkas. I don't know. Switch to the correct weapon and start attacking the next best slith. We can. Okay, one shot a slith warrior without backstab. Why not? I'll take it. You know, just to make things even easier. We buff. And next turn we're going to start unleashing hell upon them. As expected, the man himself is pretty tough. Oh, what? I'm ensnared. That sucks. Well, never mind then. I guess we're going to focus on damaging these guys back here, because they're gonna be annoying. Nice, very good. guess I could have used lightning, but whatever. They really like pushing us around. Okay, that guy's taken care of. Even though fire is not super effective against them. Still good enough. Okay, weakness curse. The chieftain of the Swiss Erika mutters a prayer to his barbarian gods. Unfortunately, his entreaty is answered. Bright traceries of lightning begin to travel up and down his massive spear. Okay. No visible buff on him, but I guess he just deals extra lightning damage now. Although I'm not sure whether he caused the lightning debuff on her. Not that it really matters. Okay. Weakness and war curse should help. Oh, maybe I should have healed him. I hope I didn't make a mistake here. I'm gonna keep damaging the boss. Wow, we've got even more of them coming. Tasted, very good. He's going down for sure. You heal him. That was the wrong button, once again. Oh well. Oh, but I didn't even realize that he had another turn. It's probably not going to be enough to kill the boss. Maybe with a very good crit, but no. Soon. Oh. There we go. The leader of the Sliffs garrisoned here was a mighty brute, bearing an iron shield and a two-tined spear a full 7 feet long. Impressive fellow, but not nearly impressive enough to save him from you. Indeed. Maybe a few levels ago. Let's start attacking these. Oh, right, this crawler is being particularly annoying here. Now, that is hopefully all of them for now. I guess I think I saw one there. Let's pick up all the spoils first. Terra 1, Steel Spear, Assassin's Shield. +2 to lethal blow. Well, +3 to magic to melee damage. Is that better than the extra action point? Guess not. Probably not. Fine Slith Spear? Yeah. Not fine enough for me. We do indeed have another Slith Warrior that didn't hear the fighting going on, or... I mean, technically I should have seen his slaughter, his leader being slaughtered, but... well... No. Bronze shield, a helmet... and a button. Okay. Is this door not... oh, I guess it is pickable, but not accessible. That makes sense. In a small stone box in the corner you find a variety of scrolls. They were left here by the humans who previously occupied this fort, and the mold and the damp have left them unreadable. The papers are trash, so you leave them behind. You are tempted, however, to take the pouch of gems that you find underneath the scrolls. Yes, why wouldn't I? Okay, that's actually a pretty tidy sum of money. Definitely more than you typically find in one place. The spear. We did take these guys' stuff already. Oh. Sneakily hiding valuable stuff in between the completely worthless stuff. Almost worked. Slith Mage. You're going down. Yeah, that's... Fire is still pretty ineffective against them. Also, Slith Scourger, okay. Flame Cloak, Bronze Halberd, and a Crude Shortsword. I was supposed to find some plants. They might be in here. This seems like the central hall, where the chief might keep his important stuff. Okay, I think normal lizards react normally to heat spells. Yeah, it seems like it. Oh, didn't see you there. Oh, ensnared. Too far away. Nope. Some meat. Some more meat. And a dagger, sure, why not? Oh, and there is an upper level too. Okay, healing potion. You take the herbs. And the curing potion. More herbs. Herbs, whatever. I can never decide whether to say herbs or herbs. I kind of prefer herbs because it sounds less stupid. But I end up saying herbs most of the time anyway, for some reason. Lightning? Oh, okay. You missed your... Oh, you're stunned! Wow, I actually stunned the Drake. I didn't even realize. That works not very often. Of course you'll be immune to it. There we go. Oh, we had two of them. Why didn't you tell me right away, game? Let's see. Frost? Nah. Doesn't seem to make much of a difference here. Stun resisted. Stun resisted again. I guess lightning does deal more damage. Okay. Now, what's in here? In a small box, a small stone box in the corner, you find a variety of maps. Most of them make little sense to you, but you can determine that there is a huge and important Slith castle on an island almost due east from here. Well, used to be important anyway. At the bottom of the pile you find something much more interesting. It is a map chart around the edges, depicting plans for an attack against Fort Emerald to the south. This assault will include a bloody raid on what the map describes as Hated Gnass. Most of the map survived the flames that damaged it, and someone might find it quite informative. Of course, whoever was planning that attack is no longer alive, so the importance of that plan seems questionable, but I was asked to find it, and so I did. Okay. Indeed, we seem to be pretty much done here. And we can go out through here. And before I end the episode, I am going to report my successes to the various people who sent me out. What? Was it you, actually? No. There was someone here as well. Can we do anything for you? Oh, message for Elizabeth. What? Did we talk to you before? We elite wizards rarely need help from travelers such as yourselves, but in this instance you might help me. There is someone I need to speak with. Her name is Elizabeth. I believe that she lives in the Eastern Gallery, perhaps near Silvar, but I'm not sure. I might have encountered someone named Elizabeth.
But that was a long time ago. I guess I'll look. Yeah, I mean, I definitely talked to him before. I'm not sure why we didn't have that quest before. Captain Scarlet. You give the chart map to the captain. She looks at it and nods. Yes, better than I expected. It shows how the Sliffs are planning to approach us. We can set up a lovely ambush. You receive a dented breastplate of red iron as a reward. Okay. Is that worth anything to us? Fire resistance. No, not really. Seems pretty bad. Pretty bad all around. Severio. Oh, I think killing the Slith leader was actually a quest from Gnas. What was it? Walking Dead was from Major Vicky of Blosk. Okay, right. Aiden. Bandits. Iron bars. Yeah, sure. Hunting Darklings. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. So we'll quickly head over that way. Should be patrolling somewhere outside here. Like right here. I have slain the enemy chief as you wished. Shai is extremely pleased. Ah, yes, I am not sad that one of my kind dies, if he is twisted and wrong. He leaves for a moment, then returns with a sack and a braided leather belt. He hands both to you. The sack contains silver coins. These are your rewards. Our gratitude is great. Travel safely and with the kind looks of the gods. Thank you. I've told him this before. Anything else I can do for you? Fortunately, no. Okay, fair enough. That was 33 experience per person. Alright, I suppose, considering how easy it was. Girdle of Genius, +2 to intelligence. Well, let's see here. You have +1 to intelligence. You have first aid, medical efficiency, spellcraft. Hard to say which is better. Guess we're gonna give this to you, because why not? You definitely don't need the 1 intelligence. Alright. And finally Blosk, before I will call it an episode for today. Nope. No game. Seriously. Okay, because there's no way around the village. It's a bit harder to tell with the ones that don't have walls around them. In case it wasn't obvious. I mean, it was. But I felt the need to mention it anyway. You are Vicky. You tell Mayor Vicky of your victory over the zombies. This is exactly the sort of work mercenaries are suited for. Well done. As a reward, she gives you a shield of faded green scales. I hope that is adequate. I guess. Faded green scales, huh? Drakeskin shield. Fire resistance. Yeah. Thanks, but no thanks. Still good for selling, though. Speaking of which. I guess I can't sell to him, maybe? I don't know. Doesn't matter. We are going to figure out what to do next. Next episode. I mean, probably going to actually see Fort Saffron, to visit Fort Saffron and see what that place is all about. And then maybe if there's enough time, or if that doesn't take too much time, we're going to go past it and to this cave here, where we have some things to deal with. And yeah, I guess that's what we're going to do next time. For the time being, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, as always. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.